What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Nerd Guys Podcast channel.
Hello, my friends.
It's your boy, Kitsune Desai.
And your boy, Jamie Shadow 9.
So, sorry for there not being an episode today. But, we'd like to do something a little different. This could be like a little clip, a short, a reel.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Something to keep your... My brain blanked. It's just more of a raw talk. So, like...
This is kind of us, like, pulling it back a little bit because we don't have an episode that we're recording today as of you're hearing this. However, there is an episode coming out. But...
Attention! Attention was the word that I was looking for.
There you go.
But, yeah. So, a little bit about the podcast. A little bit of history. Even though we're relatively new, the podcast came around by accident.
Yeah, I think the idea of the podcast started... It was not too long after I met you.
Definitely. Because you were telling me about the video game idea that you had with your friends. And how you were trying to start that.
We were working at ShopRite when we started talking about this.
Yeah. Because when you told me about... I don't want to call the name out because I don't know if it's like trademarked or anything.
So I looked into it because I did want to make sure I didn't want to confuse the channel with anything. There was like a pizza store called Gameria, but it's not like a trademark or anything.
Oh, okay. So like...
Which is hilarious.
Yeah. So when I met Jamie, literally, he was working with his friends at the time. Well, not at the time, they're still friends. But he was working with his friends to build a channel called Gameria.
Yeah.
And I had told him, man, that sounds awesome.
And the crazy thing about this whole concept is we were supposed to have our own separate channels. And like Gameria was going to be the group channel where we would do like little skits and challenges and play games together. And some of my friends actually did start doing stuff on YouTube. Like two of my friends had a talk show and it was really cool. Like it felt fresh, especially for YouTube, you know? I can't really, well, back then when we were doing it, I couldn't think of too many YouTube channels that were doing a talk show.
Yeah. Like, it definitely has exploded since then. But
I'm glad that like people have excelled in doing stuff like that. You know, there's a niche for everything, and I'm glad that people feel that niche. I kind of wish my friends continued doing that so they could also be a part of that niche. But like, if anyone wants to run and like do a talk show with your friend, do it, man.
yep.
Do it. I think it'd be cool.
We literally started this because one of my previous friendships, I had been talking with them about starting a podcast, and we were supposed to start one. We looked into getting the equipment and everything. I was intimidated, and we kind of just started dragging our feet. Like, I'm not saying it was my fault. It was just one of those things where it's like all talk.
Yeah, it's a thing on all parties. Like it was a what do they call it? Not a pipe dream. What's it called?
That about sums it up. Like, well, not a pipe dream. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
There's a word for it though.
Yeah.
There's a word for it where it's like it's something that you guys were serious about, but because of time and expectation and all that, it just didn't come to fruition, which is the same thing for Gameria.
Yeah. So like, it was a bit of a pipe dream, you could say.
Yeah.
Because I had gone, I don't know, couple years after that, and then I brought it up, saying like, "Hey, yo, we should start a podcast," because I know you had wanted to do Game Maria. I was scared to do a podcast by myself because, I mean, I don't really think I'm that interesting, but I like talking.
Nice, he's very interesting.
Oh my gosh, I'm interesting enough, but we joked about it
Yeah.
with Mrs. Kitsune
And a friend of ours.
and a friend of ours
At the time, yeah.
at the time. Yeah.
And like, it was. I'm gonna tell you guys, it actually almost happened too. Like, we
100%.
almost did it. Like, I was starting to gather equipment for doing, you know, recording and stuff for Twitch. And then Kitsune grabbed mics and stuff around the same time.
And I also started writing what our current Google Doc is.
Yeah.
Episodes.
Yeah.
Remember, I started writing episodes.
And we started telling people about it, and like we started getting ideas from Mrs. Kitsune, and she was super excited about it. And she was like, "Oh yeah, we should do an episode on this and this and this," and we were like,
I wouldn't say
yeah.
super excited because Mrs. Kitsune is a little.
"Oh, I'm thinking about that one day that she was actually like here with us, though."
She's a little scared.
Yeah.
So I want to try and get her on the podcast, but I know that she's a little nervous.
Yeah.
She doesn't like hearing her own voice, which I don't like hearing my own voice.
Yeah.
But
It's understandable.
yeah,
It's very understandable. It was supposed to be a 4-person thing. It was supposed to be me, Kitsune, Mrs. Kitsune, and our friend L.
at the time.
At the time. And there was so much to that original idea. Like, if I bring up the document now, I can even tell you stuff that's still on there that we...
Nah.
Oh,
Because
you want me to-
everything that's on there, they're episodes that we're actually going to do.
Oh, I'm not talking about the episodes. I'm talking about the ideas.
Nah.
Bring that, you know.
Y'all don't get that game. Sorry.
I'm just gonna take a look at it though.
Yes.
I'm not gonna.
You can emulate us, but after we do it.
Yeah.
But like, we did it. We ripped the Band-Aid off.
And
Jamie, I'm sorry, go for it.
And I was gonna say it was purely me just saying, why don't we just go and do it? Why not?
Yep.
What's the worst that can happen?
Especially since Jamie had started his Twitch channel, and once he really got accustomed to doing it and got over the initial hurdle of not feeling like enough, it encouraged me to want to be like, you know what? How about I do it? And we started the podcast. So we're going strong. 6 episodes already.
6 episodes, man.
We're not going to count this as 7. We'll say it's like 6.5.
Yeah, this is your Kingdom Hearts.
I know, right? We should just start a series like that. This is a little bit more raw, a little less edited or formal.
Nerd Guys 358 by 2.
Nerd Guys 358 by 2. That's the title. Mark it. That's the title. But
yeah, but we wanted to pull it back for you guys since, you know, we don't really get, like, it's not that we don't get to talk about some of this stuff, but I guess we want to get you more in touch with us and more in tune with how we run the show and how we try to make it more not only fun for us but accessible and fun for you. And like, I like stuff like this where it's kind of like, you know, behind the scenes but like offshoot type of things, because it gives you that, like, the people who are behind the content are really into it and they really enjoy it.
speaking of which, I just realized something. we're going to get hit with copyright again.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't decide to turn the music off because I'm like, it's fine.
The funny thing about these are, that's something else that we've been experiencing. I don't know how it works 100%, and we've been trying to figure that out as we go. But copyright is interesting. Literally, if you have music playing over and it's not added in the post.
Actually, I did a little bit more research. So, because we have to, it's like if you prove that you own the music,
Yeah.
then the copyright will hit you with copyright because there's just a lot of like creators and stuff that use music. Like if anyone is familiar with Stephen Plays or the Stephen George channel on Twitch, him and his wife do breakfast stream in the mornings, and they usually play various music. They have a little thing that tells you like whose music it is and blah blah blah. And a lot of it is like either their friends like Family Jewels or Sab Irene, but they do support their friends by like paying for their music and then asking for permission to use it, I believe, or something like that. So it's something that we can work on, but nothing set in stone for right now.
As of right now, a lot of our episodes that we have up do have a little copyright next to them. We'll just be transparent. But
There's one that doesn't, and I would like for you guys to figure out which one that is. It's kind of amazing. I think I might have said it, but that'll be you guys' homework. Figure out which one of the episodes does not contain copy.
this one does not contain copyright.
Oh man.
But I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, tell us more about like how you've been enjoying the podcast, because like I've been hearing from like streams, like people, like, I'm getting a lot more people when I go to other streams telling me I'll watch the podcast.
Really?
That's amazing to me.
Yeah. Shout out to you all.
Like I'm sitting here like the main reason why we were getting more people is like when I went to the Sonic stream the last time. There was a bunch of people saying, "Oh, I watched the podcast. It was really good." I'm like, "Thank you, appreciate you." I feel a little. Is it bad to feel a little embarrassed? I'm like, "Oh, thank you, Reggie. I didn't think you would like it."
Yeah, that's how I feel all the time. I'm like, oh man, I didn't think you would like it, but thank you.
And it's so weird because like I've been doing streams for a year and I've had no problem of like people really liking some of the stuff that I put up on YouTube. But when it comes to like their guys, I'm like, oh, I hope people like it.
That's literally my thought anytime we put out an episode.
But that's the beauty of the beast of YouTube and Twitch, you know. No one is, you know, forced to come here and say hi or watch or chat or anything. You come here because you enjoy what you hear, you like what you see, and you want to keep on supporting, and that makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm heading in the right direction. I'm doing exactly what I should be doing.
I definitely feel similar because when I first started, even on just talking on your channel, I was nervous, and I'm like, I talk all the time, like my mouth moves a mile a minute, and I like talking. I talk to people. But why is it so hard talking to an audience that's not there?
It's funny because, like, I remember, you were when I was like, oh yeah, you can be on my channel, and you were like, yeah, I think I'd be alright at doing that. And then, like, the first episode we did of Spider-Man, you were like, I'm so nervous.
So awkward.
But I went back to that episode and, like, not only were you fine, but, like, we were both hilarious. And then, of course, the added chaos of having D there.
Oh, yeah.
D's always a good time.
Shout out to D. So
I have to hit her up to see how she's doing. Although we were just sending each other memes the other day.
Oh, my God. Anyway.
Wholesome memes.
Back to the little snippet thing that we're doing. Let us know how you all feel about the channel and what we're doing. And again, if you have any topics, leave them in the description.
Or come to the Discord.
To the Discord.
Drop them there. Drop your topics. Drop your questions. Because we do want to have a Q&A episode. That would be cool to answer your questions. We want to have more episodes where you guys are involved, of course. And, like, when we do start traveling and having your guys on the road, we want to be able to see you guys there and have you guys be part of the show.
Yep. And then eventually, we want to be a part of the show with our little booth. We can get a booth.
I literally was thinking the other day, like, it would be so cool to have a panel.
Yeah, guys. Yes, I would love that. Or be involved in, like, I don't know, a podcast convention panel.
Yeah.
So, this is us speaking to our future selves and the future audience. If you came all this way back to listen to this, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for buying merch. Wink, wink. And you all are great people.
I really do. Hey, Andrew! What's up, my man? I really want to say I appreciate each and every one of you. You all are lovely people. Each and every one of you who followed me on Twitch. I can never say enough to tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Like, I went from 44 followers to 53. And now I went from 53 to 58. And that's within the span of 2 weeks. So, like, that's amazing. And again, I thank the VOD squad because all of you are rock stars, all of you are fantastic. You help this channel in a way you really don't realize. Like, I will be upfront, like, no, I don't get any money from anyone, like, watching the VODs or anything. It's not like Twitch emails me and goes, oh my god, your VODs are popping, bro. That would be a hilarious email, though. But for me, it does a good for me. It goes, it made me go, oh my god, I'm so happy that people are watching, man. Even if they don't have time to join the stream and watch live, they're still watching. So I really, really, really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the subscribers on YouTube. All of you are fantastic. I feel so grateful that, like, I found my footing here and this is where I belong. This is the most comfortable I felt streaming in since once I began streaming. Like when I began streaming, I was fresh off of, quitting Walmart, and I needed something to bring back.
Shout out Walmart. Great place to buy stuff. This is not sponsored, but just shout out Walmart.
Listen, I don't have any animosity towards that guy. That's just a good thing. The guy Walmart. Thank you, Andrew. You're such a gem. You know that?
Special shout out to Captain Andrew.
Yes.
_gaming.
Andrew, my dude, bro. I'm glad that you came from Sonic Stream and you enjoyed having me on trivia. That was such a great time. I highly recommend going to watch Sonic and that VOD because it's just fantastic. Like, Sonic, he won't stop thanking me. And I'm thanking him back because I'm like, but me being on your show allowed my channel to grow. Like, without me being there, no one would have followed. Well, it's not that no one would have followed, but it might not have happened as fast. We're past the 50 follower mark. And that's mind-blowing in itself. I wish Twitch worked a little bit different for when I just got there. I would just make affiliate. But we'll talk about that. I understand that enough people have to be watching for them to pay you, but still. It's kind of a trip. Because I know you guys support me in the ways that you can. That's why I go out to thank each and every one of you. Whether you're VOD Squad, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitch, or whether you come from Instagram or Facebook. You support me in the way that you feel is... Wow. I love that. You support me in the way that makes you comfortable and that makes you... that you're comfortable with, and I appreciate that. Oh man.
Anything else?
Did you have anything to add to that?
I want to say thank you and special shout out to everybody that subscribed, everybody that will subscribe, and everybody that's currently subscribed. Thank you all for helping this channel grow. Thank you for enjoying our content, and we'll keep doing what we can to give you quality content.
Oh, I have another thing to say. Thank you for allowing me to do this, to also have my friends here. I very much enjoy being able to stream and do this with my friends. It's so much fun. From Persona with Titan to Spider-Man and Nerd Guys and Splatoon and all the stuff that we do together, me and Kitsune. It's such a good time, and I have a great time doing it. And it's crazy because we play video games together all the time. So if you put that on screen, you get what we do here.
Yep. It's fun, and we decided to take our fun and share it with you. So, with that, you ready to sign off?
So make sure you follow all the links. Check out your boys, support your boys. Make sure that you share with your friends about the Nerd Guys podcast, because we're here, baby.
And we ain't going nowhere.
Not at all. We will see you guys next time.
On the real episode.
Peace.